The first thing is discipline. You must understand that you have to become a very different person. To have spiritual wealth takes a lot of releasing of all things. It takes a lot of not looking at the door, but desiring the door so you can understand the door. And then once you understand the door, you can then look at it with your new perspective and it becomes that. But if you look at the door and study the door as it is, without learning from a different source than what you have materially understood the door as, you will not see the truth of a wealthy door. You will see the door as it was programmed based upon the understanding of those who told you and taught you about doors. So your specific internal wealth has a lot to do with quantum physics. You have to understand your own wealth by merely observing the energy and letting go of all things so that it can manifest into reality without you fixating on the fact that you understand and know what it looks like and feels like. Because what you have been programmed by is your parents' wealth. That is the society around you, the community around you's wealth, not yours. So you have to be in a state of almost nothingness for you to understand who you truly are and not what you are maintaining based on someone else's principles and standards. In essence, you have to become nothing for a while. This is a process that is very, very physically undesirable because it means you have to let go of everything. So to understand your spiritual wealth is more of a letting go and a resetting of, in a sense, your matrix, what you draw towards yourself based upon the heartfelt and soul rather than the mental. So whoso has programmed you, mother, father, aunties, community, that is what reality you're currently bringing towards you. So that is the wealth of those around you. So if you're looking for the wealth that is you specifically, and you know that you're different, maybe you're a black sheep in the family, or, you're just looking to not be that which is around you and understand your own specific. It is a lot about letting go of all things for it to manifest in ways that you could not have even understood or known. And then walking through all of those trials and tribulations and errors and, benefits and things that you get that no one else gets, and all of these things, you'll understand from a spiritual perspective of wealth what you can do, what you can see, who you truly are. Now, physical wealth. Physical wealth has everything to do with maintaining and uplifting what is currently had and then growing that. So, of course, your mentality would have to be that of a growth mentality. It can't be looking at someone else and comparison. It has to be looking at you and what you know and sticking to that. And then looking at what you understand and know as true and maintaining that. So that's a maintenance wealth, right? Maintenance wealth is different than a growth-centered wealth. A growth-centered wealth is a lot about moving back and forth between a material maintaining and then jumping back into the quantum understanding of, okay, what's my next level, downloading that, allowing that to come forward, and then, adjusting to that new material programming, basically. But instead of it coming from someone else, it has to come from within inside of you. So simple things that you might not understand when you're in the growth mentality is, so you've always had, say for an example, carpet on your floor, and that's just always what you've known, and something inside of you says you need hardwood or tile, whatever your specific spirit says, and you're like, this doesn't make sense, but you do it anyway. You rip up everything and you put it in, and all of a sudden your spirit is at ease, and you start seeing that you can have it cleaner. You have a better bill of health because there's nothing stuck in the carpet. You can see everything from corner to corner. You like little things that, you can see the shine. There's greater air control, like all kinds of very, very different things. Now it'll go in different ways. Maybe it's, you always had bare floor and now you need to get area rugs. I don't know, but your spirit will know, and you start to download these things and you start to work with them, and then you maintain that level of material wealth and you hold it on that level. And so it will just be little inklings that come from inside of you when you're in the growth mentality. Now when you're in the maintaining mentality, this is where stubbornness is a good thing. You don't let anyone push you off your specific island, your specific stepping stone. That is how you know it needs to be, and that is how it stays when you're in a maintaining framework. But if you're trying to move past that maintaining framework, now you're going to have to move into something that is more difficult to do. Now, most people who have wealth and desire a higher value extreme of wealth, the whole process of going into quantum and then just allowing things to come through, they've never done it before in their life. So this is where you hire a coach. This is why you hire someone who has the ceiling that you have, and you just receive certain programming from them, little things they do differently. And when they look at you, they're able to share with you, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that. And this works because you don't have to learn how to become your own downloader of things. Now, that is okay for people that still have people above them. But when you are at the very top and you have to grow the world, your specific economy, when you have to be the leader of things and you're the one that goes and makes things happen, you have to understand and know this process on a deep and profound level. And a lot of times we can only do so much and we don't understand the whole thing. Now, I'm here because I understand and know the whole thing. It's not just a quantum process I show you how to embody you in the new level. It's not just little things that you do. It's ideas and energies that you become when you walk into new price brackets, when you walk into new energetic brackets, when you walk into new levels of authority. There are certain aspects of your business and your personal that become fluent with each other, and aspects that must be separated when you walk into different levels of authority. When you walk into certain levels of self-understanding and knowing, you must get to a place where all things are moldable, and you must understand to pay attention to all of these things. This is my profession, is these details about allowing your deep and profound satisfaction to expand as your responsibility expands. When you have this deep, profound knowing, How do you glean and what do you pay attention to? It's not just the surroundings in your place now, it's how you feel and how your body reacts to things and people and energies. And how do you know what needs to be staying in tandem with you and what must be left on the level behind you? This deep, powerful, intuitive knowing is my expertise. I get you specifically on levels that no one else will get, because you have to be so moldable to be at the forefront of what you do and who you are. We're walking into a whole new reality system, which you already know, and that's why you're searching for me. Things move and act and build differently than they have. And I want to help walk you through this transformation so that you can continue to build the wealth for your generations and for your own specific soul. You know that there are many, many incarnations and that you carry these things with you. I have the keys because I'm the one that created this new reality system. And I want to give you those keys and teach you what is important moving forward. I look forward to having a conversation with you.